Hi everyone, in this video I'll be sharing about the basic organic chemistry. Here when we say the basic organic, we are going to start with the carbon and how to start with the carbon and how to extend towards the more complex structure. Now, those who think that organic is very difficult, you just follow these videos which I'm going to share here, and if you follow it, you will feel easy and you will learn organic chemistry in a very easy way. So those who think that organic chemistry are very tough, you cannot do it. Just we think, if we go on practicing daily by giving more times on it, the subject which you not only this organic chemistry, if you think that subject is very difficult, give more time on that, and you will start feeling easy. You will start to feel easy on that subject. Okay, so the more time you give, that subject will become easier. Like you feel organic tough, just see, you give 1 hour, one to okay, at least let's say 1 hour at least in a day to the organic part, you will feel easy. So the more time you give on that subject, the subject becomes easier. So organic is also the same thing. If you give more time on this, if you try to correct yourself on the organic part, that things will become easier. Now when we say this, I will start from the very zero level, from the very basic. Okay, that is why I have started with the carbon. So when we say organic chemistry, we are going to study mostly with the carbon compounds. When I say carbon compounds, we are going to deal with the carbon oxygen bond, okay, carbon hydrogen bond, carbon nitrogen bonds, carbon sulfur bonds. So we are going to deal with all those carbon compounds. So here I have started with the carbon, C carbon. All of you know it, atomic number is 6. The electronic configuration I have just written in this form, 2.4. Okay, valence electrons is 4. So we are going to start from here itself. Now let us draw a carbon. Okay, I have just written a carbon here. See, carbon has how many valency? So you can you have to fulfill always the carbon valency, 4 valency. So 1 valency, 2 valency, 3, 4. So it has 4 bonds. Okay, carbon should have always 4 bonds, okay, at the normal state. So let's study with the hydrocarbons, hydrogen carbon first. So just to make it simple, so we have written this carbon has 4 bonds. Now this is your structure, and if we write the formula here, it is C. How many hydrogens are here? 4. Okay, this is very simple. Okay, why I have taught this? Because I want to start with the very basic, so that you understand well, you do not do any mistake, things go easier. Now I'll start with the 2 carbon. So if I see start with 2 carbon, just draw in this way. Okay, just draw in this way. Done. Okay, then carbon should have how many valency? 4. So for this carbon, it is already 1, 2, 3, 4. So just we will deal with the hydrocarbons, hydrogen and carbons. So this carbon has satisfied its 4 valency. Okay, this carbon has already fulfilled its 4 valency, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the other carbon is left, so 1 valency, 2, 3, 4. So in this way you can extend up to 3 carbon, you can extend up to 4 carbon. So in this way we can increase our carbon compounds. Okay, we can increase the size of the carbon compounds. Now in order to write in the form of formula, it is also easy. C, it is connected to how many hydrogen? 3 hydrogen, so CH3 bond CH3. Or you can write in the form of the other condensed form, that is how many carbon? C2, then we can write CH6. So it can be written in this form or it can be written in this form. Okay, so in this way we can extend more carbon compounds. So you will go on extending how much you like. Now in a straight way or in a branch way, let us go with the straight one. So we will make it simple here. Now carbon should have 4 valency, 1 valency is already present. We require how many more? 1 plus 3 is 4. 1, 2 for this carbon, 3, 4. Okay, CH3, 3, 4. From here we have learned that the terminal carbon, that is the N carbon, has always attained CH3. Okay, terminal carbon always bear CH3. Between carbons, the middle carbons or the between carbons, it always it has CH2 group. Okay, CH2, this is called methylene, but remember that these are single bonded. Okay, now see, we can also balance the carbon in another form, in the form of multiple bond also. I have written 2 carbons. Let me make multiple bond here, that is double bond here. So carbon should have always 4 valency, 1 2. I require another 2 more, so 4, 1 2 3 4. Okay, so or we can also write another in the triple bond form, 1 2 3. Okay, so this carbon needs one more to balance it, 3 4. So 1 2 3 4. So in this way, carbon can be in the form of double bond, carbon can be in the form of triple bond. Just one thing we have to remember here is that we have to balance the carbon valency, that is 4. See, in the form of double bond, in the form of triple bond, in the form of single bond. Okay, whenever double bond and triple bond are there, we have to show the bonds. Okay, we have to show the bonds. But in case of single bond, if we sew, it's okay. If we don't sew, we have to know ourselves that there is bond. Suppose sometimes if the teacher writes like the CH3 CH2 CH3, student get confused. Okay, is there any bonds or not? There is no bond here, but there is bond. Shall we write this bonds or not? Okay, this question arises in many of the students, and it's very normal to arise all these questions. Okay, so even though there is no bonds, we have to know ourselves that there is connectivity between them, there is bond between them. Okay, so this is the condensed form. There is the condensed form, that means the space has decreased, condensed form. And this is bond has shown, this is the total structure has shown here, that means all the bonds are shown here. Okay, sometimes you can write in this form, you can write in this form. When you study gradually, you will know how to write this one. Okay, that will which feel comfortable to you, okay, according to the reactions. Now these are done, so I think you can make a number of carbon by yourself. So try making at least 5 to 10 carbons, 10 to 20 carbon compounds. Like, say we will start with making carbon compounds 1 2 3, and I'll extend it 3 4. Okay, now it's very easy now, as we have known that the carbon valency should be always 4. Okay, CH3, 3 plus 1 4, 4 this has balance, 1 2 3 4. Okay, so this carbon has only one valence, CH3, and always the terminal ends with CH3 terminal, last one CH3 4. So 1 2 3 4. So here I have just drawn this compound. You can extend as many as you like. So this is the beauty of the carbon, where you can extend more number of carbon chain due to its 4 valency. That is called your catenation property. Okay, so we have done this. So this is how to make the carbon compounds. Okay, so now let's study with the other compound also, carbon hydrogen. All these are what made up of carbon and hydrogen, so this is called your hydrocarbons. Okay, so let's start with another compounds like C-bono. How to manage the bond, or how to maintain the bond of the carbon oxygen. Let's study about carbon oxygen. Now again, as we have learned about the carbon 4 valency, also we should know about the oxygen, the valency is 2. So as its oxygen has valency 2, it should have always 2 bonds, either in the form of single bond. Okay, so oxygen 2 valency 1 2. Okay, either it can be in this form, or either it can be in this form. That means the carbon should have always 2 valency in the form of single or in the form of multiple bond. Now again we have to, now it is easy for you, see, you will learn now. So carbon has how many valency? 4. So 1 3 4. We can write in this form also. The connectivity should be very clear. Okay, CH3. Okay. Oxygen, what shall we write? Shall I write Cl? So shall I write, what shall I write? Okay, so we should write here hydrogen, because hydrogen has 1 valency. And most of the time we will find oxygen with hydrogen. So as hydrogen has 1 valency, so it is bond. Now this oxygen has balance, it's 2 valency. For its, we don't require to make any changes, so we require here carbon has how many valency? 4. So 1 2 3 4. Okay, now we will write another carbon oxygen. Again we can connect with carbon once again. So CH3, terminal is always CH3, maintain the valency, so CH3 bond. Okay, now let's study about the nitrogen compounds like nitrogen. I have already discussed in one of my earlier videos, but again I have repeated this because I want to just start from the basic level once again. Okay, so nitrogen has how many valency? We should also know nitrogen has always 3 valency. 3 valency. So see, nitrogen has 3 valency. Then we will study of carbon compounds. So let us write with carbon. Now nitrogen has satisfied its valency because 3, it requires only 3. Now let us go with the carbon needs 4 valency, CH3 3 3. Okay, so in this way you can write more structures, like carbon can be always triple bond in this form also. So we can write CH3, we can write here another. Okay, so we can write C. Let's write here C. Now carbon requires how many bond? 1 2 3 4. So we can write in this form also. Okay, so we will, whether this structure exists or not, that is another thing, but balancing you have learned here. Okay, I think you have learned about the valency. Okay, so this is how you will learn. Now we can write in this way. See, so now you will learn how to write in a speed way. You can write in a speed way. So this is your terminal, so this is your hydrogen. So in this way. Okay, so in the next video I'll be sharing about another basic part, that is your nucleophile and electrophile.